And back here in New York, where all this began, around 24 people were arrested as protesters ventured from their Wall Street area encampment into the heart of Times Square. As this now month-old movement takes on an increasingly political tone over tax policies. NBC's Mara Schiavo-Campo is there this evening. And Mara, this looks like one of the biggest gatherings we've seen yet.
Absolutely it is, Lester. It feels like New Year's Eve here in Times Square. Massive crowds have gathered for what is undoubtedly the Occupy Wall Street movement's largest event yet. Today, they occupied Times Square. Hundreds of Occupy Wall Street protesters gathered at the crossroads of the world for what organizers dubbed a party.
End the war, tax the rich.
Earlier, more than 1,000 demonstrated in Washington Square Park. And hundreds marched all over New York City in continued protest against big banks and what they say is an unfair economic system.
Kids can't work out of college. They have huge debts. Health care is non-existent for most people. It's all off the charts. Libraries are closing. It's a bad time.
This is people from all walks of life, knowing that they have to fight for their country now or we're going to lose it.
All across the country, groups gathered as part of a global day of protest.
This is the time.
In Atlanta, 200 rallied at the Capitol.
Fight back, stand up.
Pittsburgh streets were closed to accommodate large crowds. Hundreds marched through downtown Phoenix. And in rural Alaska, one woman posted a Facebook photo of her solo protest with the caption, "Find your spot, occupy it."
We the occupiers!
Organizers say the nationwide events show just how far the movement has come in less than a month.
What we're doing here is affecting the whole world, and that is really powerful.
A new poll shows 54% of Americans view the Occupy Wall Street protests favorably. A majority also agree with one of their key issues. 73% favor raising taxes on those earning more than $1 million a year.
The Occupy Wall Street protesters have been successful at raising the issues of economic inequality and a broken political system to the national political establishment.
Now, despite the large crowds all around the country, experts note that the movement's real influence won't become clear until the election. Lester?
Mara Schiavo-Campo in New York for us tonight. Thanks.